How are you? Am I clear? Okay, my name is Dr. Johnson, and I've been listening to your program, and it's quite interesting that you have some very interesting personalities there. I'm seeing some strong personalities. The gentleman with the issue of beating his wife. He's a very strong personality, and I was almost scared to how confident he was about hitting his wife. Sad. And that other gentleman who has been the recipient of the beatings, it's also very sad. But there's a neutral gentleman there who has been very cooperative with his wife. He has been portraying some very strong personalities too. Now, we can't overlook the fact that in a home setting, you're going to find this kind of thing happening, but you guys have to remember, different personalities will bring about different circumstances, and it's how you deal with it, okay? Patience is necessary. Communication is a key factor in all of this. Personalities are sometimes very overpowering, and because of this, people tend to act accordingly. They act on their personalities, and that is why the gentleman who is very strong, that one, he was so beating his wife in a way that it was just, it came so natural for him because that's his personality. But he has to learn how to control himself, okay? Now, as the show goes on, I'm going to speak some more to you guys about the different personalities, all right? But the point I'm trying to make is it's just how you control yourself. And in my years of studying psychology, I remember having to deal with some women myself, And I remember having a woman who was also, who had a very strong personality. You can relate to that. The gentleman there can relate to that. But I never allowed her to hit me because I always communicated with her, And I also had a woman who also was a weaker personality than I am, and I wanted to hit her at times, but I could not let my manly strength take over. You see, it takes a man to walk away, and to understand, not the opposite. When you hit, that doesn't make you a man, it makes you less of a man. You have to remember that, Mr. Chemist, if that's your name. That you put on someone is basically as a result of the self-confidence that you have. So it shows that the persons who are doing the beating, they have they have no personalities, or if they do have a personality, the personality they have is someone who is has low self-esteem. So you need to check yourself right there, But let me not waste any more time. Guys, think about it. Women, they're beautiful. They're made by God, and they're just wonderful creatures. And I'm calling them creatures because we are all creatures. But we have to respect them. We have to give them the respect. And men, we are also beautiful creatures too. And women must respect us. But we must first respect ourselves. And the home will be a wonderful place. Thank you so much for having me. And have a wonderful life, all of you.
Well, there you have it. You heard from our psychologist, Dr. Johnson. And he touched on some very pertinent topics. So let's find out from our guests exactly what they felt about what he said. And I see Mr. Chemist, he looks quite dejected here. Tell us how you feel about what Dr. Johnson said, Mr. Chemist.
I really don't know, officer. I really feel real bad, man. I feel bad, man. I wasn't brought up like that. It's just influence at work, influence when we go play ball, guys talking about hitting their wives and stuff. I thought it was the right thing to do, but I'm really ashamed of myself, man. I'll tell you the truth. And I probably need to start reading the Bible some more. Me and the wife.
Go to church. Yeah, me and the wife must go to church.
Okay, Mr. Johnson. Let's give him some time to recoup. Mr. Prince, what did you gain from what Dr. Johnson said?
Well, I learned, it was very interesting. I learned a whole lot.
And what you plan to do when you go home? When you go home to your wife, your abusive wife, what do you plan to do?
Well, I have to see if I could try to talk to her someone. we try to understand each other. I
That's
realize
good.
it's not really my fault or her fault. It's just a personal that's about.
So you've learned that communicating with her is the key.
Communication.
Right, communication. And you need to learn how to side the pots as well. But let's move on. And I can only say that you have seen in what Dr. Johnson said what you have been doing all along.
Alright, just
And it has been working, hasn't it?
communicate, work with the wife. And you know, we're happy. We're not rich, we don't have a whole heap of things, but we work together and we're happy. We live loving, we love each other, and we're happy. No fighting, no war, we go to church for Sunday. We live together, we love each other.
And that's it. And that's our work. That's our word for the program today. Communication. Men out there, communicate with your women. No relationship lasts without communication. This has been Real Man Vibes on the ends. We're out. Alright, son, alright.